to my channel. First of all, we passed 300 subscribers on my channel, so I'm so excited. Thank you to everyone that's been subscribing and liking and commenting. Please keep that up because it makes me so happy when I get to talk to you guys, and I know you guys are enjoying my videos, so that gets me really excited. Anyone that's ever made a YouTube video knows how much work goes into it, from the lighting to the cameras to the editing. It's a lot of work, so it makes me so happy when I see my subscriber count going up because I know you guys are enjoying my channel. So a big thank you for that. I'm trying to think of what we can do to celebrate. I don't know if I want to do a giveaway or just do like a really fun video. So if you have any ideas, definitely leave me a comment down below. Now, without further blabbering, let's get into my first impressions of the Urban Decay x Jean-Michel Basquiat collection. Okay guys, so as soon as Urban Decay announced this collaboration, I lost it. I was so attracted to the eyeshadow palettes. I thought the packaging was beautiful and all of that. So I was really excited when Sephora decided to do like a pre-sale on their app. So all of the collection was out on April 18th, I believe, or no, was it the 19th or the 20th? It was one of those days. It was a pre-release, which was awesome because the collection only came out on 4/20. So I was so excited. I got my grubby little hands on them, and I got to use the Rouge sale event discount. So I picked up 3 things, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the pricing. And then I filmed this look using one of the eyeshadow palettes, and I'm also wearing one of the lip shades from the collection. So let's go ahead and check out the products I got. So the collection consists of quite a few items. You can actually buy the whole vault, which is the entire collection, for like $165, I believe. It sold out on Sephora completely. I don't know if it's on Urban Decay, but I know it's coming to Ulta soon as well. But other than that, if you want to buy each piece separately, there's 2 eyeshadow palettes, which I picked up. There's a blush palette. I didn't get that. That's about $34. The eyeshadow palettes are $39 each. There are 3 lipsticks, each retailing for $17, and then there's 3 eyeliners. I think those are like 18 or 20 bucks. I forgot to check, and then a few makeup bags as well. I really would have loved to pick up more items from the collection, but I was trying to be really cutthroat and just get things I knew I would get really good use out of. The eyeliners look beautiful. There's just some really different colors. He has like a bright green, almost yellow neon pencil, a blue, and then a really beautiful like sienna shade. But I just didn't need those, and I didn't see myself using them, so I did decide to skip it. But now let's get into the eyeshadow palettes. First, I'm going to show you the Tenant eyeshadow palette. Let me just see here. So I have both of them. And the Tenant one is the colorful one, and that's the one I used to film this look. I did play with the other one on my Instagram stories if any of you were interested or saw that. But this is the Tenant palette. This is the one I was really attracted to. It reminds me a lot of Urban Decay. Now, Urban Decay is so well known for their colorful eyeshadows. They have a really great eyeshadow formula. The colors are pigmented, buttery. This one reminds me a lot of the Electric palette as well as the Full Spectrum palette, which I've talked about quite a bit on my videos previously, but I'm so glad. This is just the perfect size. I love the packaging. Everything's just designed like art, and it also has a little picture hanger back here, so if you want to, you could technically hang these up on your wall, which I think is a really fun detail. Again, like I said, these are $39. They contain 8 eyeshadows in here, and each eyeshadow is 0.004 ounces. And these palettes are made in China, which I was kind of surprised about because usually Urban Decay is made in the USA. But I mean, I didn't see any difference in the quality. I felt like the quality in these were one of the best I've seen in a long time from Urban Decay because I haven't really been drawn to any of their new shadow palettes. The detailing on this is unparalleled to anything else I've seen recently. There's a little crown here, which is his logo. Kind of, you see it all through his art, and I'm just so impressed. I don't have enough good things to say about this palette. And it also comes with a brush. I haven't dipped into this yet, but it looks like it's a double-sided brush, and yeah, I'm just obsessed with this palette right now, and I just thought it was so pigmented. There wasn't a lot of fallout. You'll see in the demo, I'm going to pop that right after this, but there really wasn't a lot of fallout, and especially with bright colors, that's always a concern because I did my face first and I didn't want to have blue and green and bright pink all over my face. So I think this palette is a really, really great if you're looking for a fun shadow palette that's not too bulky and just a really, really awesome limited edition collaboration. You're definitely going to want to pick this one up. So like I said, I did film a demo using this shadow palette, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it right here. Okay, so I've done my face makeup and my eyelids are primed, so I'm going to crack in to my Jean-Michel Basquiat palettes from Urban Decay. I'm thinking of using this one today to kind of go with my shirt. I haven't used this palette. I already tried this one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the more neutral palette. So I thought for my demo today, I'll play with some of the brighter colors. And I have no idea where I'm going with this, so definitely bear with me. I used their neutral palette yesterday and I thought the colors and the pigmentation was amazing. So the first thing I'm going to do is probably pop into this light pink shade. And I'm going to get this all over my lid. I think the pigmentation on this palette is really good. Okay, so next I think I'm going to play with this teal color. It's a matte blue teal shade. And I'm going to take that and pop it in my crease. This is the first Urban Decay palette in a while that I've actually enjoyed. The Full Spectrum palette was very disappointing. So this one is so fun. Okay, so basically I just popped some bright blue on my lid, entire lid, and then we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do the darker blue in my crease. I'm just looking for a brush for that. I think I'll just use this tiny brush so it doesn't get crazy. And then the brush I used to buff the blue in was the Morphe M441. It's one of my favorite like eyeshadow brushes. And then this blue shade is called Untitled. It's like a dark blue right there, like a navy. I'm gonna pop that in the corner here, and we're not gonna bring it in to the lid. We're just gonna concentrate it here on the outside. I'm just gonna take the Morphe brush and just blend. Okay, so the next shade I want to use is this green one called Ixu, and I think I'm going to foil it and pop it on my lid. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Milani setting spray on a flat shader brush. And there it is. So I'm just going to pack that on the lid. So I'm trying to be really careful here and just tap the green on because I don't want a whole lot of fallout from it. And I'm basically concentrating it on the first 2/3 of my lid. And I love playing with colorful eyeshadows, but like at my day job, it's not like I can, I mean, I could because I don't really care, because I don't really see anyone else except my coworkers on a daily basis, but this might be a little wild for work. Okay, so I'm just going to take my blending brush and just again make sure everything is blended. And I'm just going to put, I just want this green to be as vibrant as it can be. So I'm just going to put a little bit more. I feel like this look would be pretty with a wing. Like I should throw a wing in there. I wasn't planning on doing a wing liner, but maybe I'll do a wing liner. So yeah, I think I'm going to throw in a little bit of the pink shade in the inner corner. There's this pink called 1960 right here, just so we can try out a lot of the shadows. And then I have this little detail brush. Did you guys see that new tutorial that Jaclyn Hill did with all the color? That was so cool. Her skills are, I wish I could do stuff like that. Okay, so you can see a little bit of pink, which I like. And then I think, is there a shimmer shade in this palette? Let's look. I was hoping I would have a nice like champagne color I could pop in the innermost corner for a highlight, but I can maybe look and see what I have. Yes, I pretty much used up all the colors I could, and I'm gonna just, you know, put a little bit of brow bone highlight, and I use the color in here. It's called Enigma, this peachy pink shade. Just gonna grab a flat shadow brush from Wet n Wild and just highlight my brows a little bit more. I like to use matte colors for brow highlights, so I just think it's more subtle. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do eyeliner and finish my lower lash line and then some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so I want to show you swatches of the palette Tenant right here. Now this is definitely a color lover's dream, and as you guys saw, I pretty much used all of the shades except 3 in the demo that I did for you just now. So the first shade is Studio, next one is 1960, then we have Neo, and then we have Less, and then on this side we have Graffiti, Exu, Boom, and then Untitled, which are so gorgeous. I love the use of like the blues and the greens in here, coupled with the pinks and the purples. All the shades really work well together. So if you're like scared of color or you're new to color, I think this kind of lays it all out for you. It's a little bit like idiot proof because I do not wear colors like this on my eyes very often. I know there's a lot of beauty channels where they're really good at color, like the Fancy Face, for example. Every time I watch one of her videos, she has this crazy bright eye look, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't know how she does it. And I feel like she wears that just like on the day-to-day. It's just something she's really good at. For me, I'm just like a neutral person, so I'm always like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the swatches of this palette. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that little demo. Like I said previously, I think it really shows what great quality these shadows are. I always want to like test things out before I talk about them. Now keep in mind, this is a first impressions video for me, so my thoughts could change, but so far I've just been really impressed. So the second palette is this guy, and this is the Gold Grido palette, and this is what the packaging looks like. This one opens up vertically, whereas the other one opens up this way, so horizontally, I would say. So that's kind of different because usually palettes, you know, we're so used to opening up like this, so it's kind of a little bit different, a little bit artsy, but this is like a neutral girl's dream. There's just enough colors in here where you can do really neutral looks, but they also kind of popped in some fun shades down here. So this shade Crown, this shade Pseudonym, I'm so bad at reading, and there's a nice little like grayish black shade here called Decay. So these are like some fun colors. I wore this palette yesterday and actually used Pseudonym in my crease at the outer corner just to kind of smoke out the look. So I think it's like a nice replacement to a shade like black. It's just something different. Again, this one also has a double-sided brush and also comes with 8 shades. And yeah, I personally think you could definitely have both and you wouldn't see any overlap. I think they did a really nice job with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys swatches of this palette. Okay guys, so here are the swatches of the Gold Grido palette. So these are the first 4 shades and then I swatched the other 4 shades here. Like I said, I did test this out yesterday, so it's still a first impressions because I've used both of these palettes just one time and I just thought that they work so well. The mattes blended really, really well and the shimmers are not packed with glitter. They just add a nice sheen to the lid. So I really like that. I think it's very manageable. It's not like a messy formula to work with at all. Just really, really obsessed with them because I feel like Urban Decay really went back to what they were good at with this palette. So if you look up here, I just want to show you the shades. This is Enigma, Levitation, Not For Sale, which is like my dream like crease shade. It just works so well in my crease. And then this last brown shimmer shade is Sucker Punch. And then on this side is the first shade is Influence, and I wore that all over my lid yesterday and it was beautiful. Next shade is BK, and then the blue shade, which kind of looks streaky in the swatch. Again, the mattes always skip when you finger swatch them, but on the eyes they work really well. So the navy blue is Pseudonym, and then the last gold shade is called Crown. So here is a look at the swatches from the Gold Grido palette. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the palette swatch. And now I'm going to talk about the last item I picked up from the collection, which is the lipstick. And this is in the shade Epigram, I believe is how I would say it, or Epigram, I don't know. But this is $17 and contains 3.4 grams of product. I believe this is the Vice formula, but I'm not an Urban Decay expert by any means, but I'm pretty sure this is still the Urban Decay Vice formula of lipstick. They just did a line with John Basquiat. So I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like, because it's Jean, so it's Jean Michel, not French. But yeah, he is a, you know, modern artist and he's very famous for like his graffiti and the colors he uses. He was kind of a rebel child basically. So you can definitely read up more on it because definitely I'm not an artist. But anyway, back to this. So this is what the packaging looks like. Again, the packaging is beautiful. It's all basically art. It is cardboard, I believe, and then the bottom feels like it's a heavier like plastic, but it feels very metally. So maybe it is metal, I don't know. But this is a shade and I'm wearing it on my lips, so I'm not going to do a special swatch for you guys. But honestly, I'm not a lipstick person. I'm definitely more of a liquid lipstick person just because it stays on and stuff like that. But this just is so amazing. It just glided onto my lips and it was pigmented. I didn't have to like keep going over it. I'm just obsessed. And this is a neutral sienna shade. And these are like my kinds of nudes because I'm obviously like a medium olive complexion. I'm tan. So I can't wear like those creamy pink nudes. It just makes me look like sick. So these are my go-to nudes, like this, Whirl by MAC. I really like some of like Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks because his nudes, like his darker nudes, are like perfect for my skin tone. So like for example, Gemini by Jeffree Star, that's like one of my favorite liquid lipsticks nude shades because I can't wear like the lighter nudes. And I also love Lolita 2. Those are the kind of nudes I gravitate towards, and this is exactly up that alley. So this is the only shade I picked up. There's 2 others. One's like a pinky shade and the other one looked more of like a gray brown. So yeah, I really like the lipstick as well. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my first impressions of the Urban Decay X Jean Michel Basquiat collection. Like I said, I love this collection. I think it's one of the best Urban Decay has done in a while. So I'm really glad that I have the pieces that I wanted. And yeah, now is the perfect time to shop this stuff because Sephora's on sale. You know, you can always find like a friends and family deal to take advantage of. And yeah, let me know if you're planning on picking up any pieces from this collection, or if you have already, let me know what your favorite piece is. And as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted of future uploads. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye!